All right, now we get to start on the kitchen. So we'll be reversing the kitchen from where it was with the sink used to be over here. We're going to put it over here. And so we have to relocate the drain pipe and the water supply pipes over to this side where the sink will be. Now, this is PEX plumbing. It runs underneath, and I've done a separate video where I actually ran these plumbing lines just about a year ago. So I'm going to be cutting the PEX, leaving this cold line over here because there will be a fridge here that needs water for the ice maker and the filtered water. So I'm going to tee off of the cold line, bring it to the other side. I'm going to pull that down through the floor, bring it to the other side. So let's drill some holes. So for the water supply lines, I'll be using a 3/4 inch bit. This is made to go through wood very quickly and efficiently, create a clean hole. So we're going to go through the bottom plate of this half wall so that we can bring the pipes up and through and be encased in this wall, and then they'll just come into the cabinet like they would out of a normal wall. And for the PVC drain pipe, this is 1.5 inch pipe. Got a bit that will fit over the pipe here. So I'm going to use that. And then if there's any gap around, I'm just going to use some spray foam to fill that in. Sometimes as you're drilling a wider hole with a hole saw, this piece will get stuck and it's hard to get a hold of it. So I'll take a screw, it in, and then I can just pull it out. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this 1.5 inch PVC into the hole so that when I get underneath, I'll be able to find it more easily. Now we are underneath the house, and you can see the red and blue PEX running there, and that's where it stubs up currently, along with the black pipe. And then over here is where we need to move it. So we've got the drain line coming down, PEX line coming down through the floor. I've got to connect that blue with a T over to this blue one. Now I'm going to take that red, move it over there, and push it up through the floor. Here is the blue line. I went ahead and made a cut. So I'm going to put these PEX crimp rings. One. And gotta love when there's residual water in the line. Okay, so I got my crimp rings on. I'm gonna go ahead and place the T. 1, 2 sides. Now I'm gonna have to set the video down so that I can actually crimp these. The T is crimped in, so this will tee off the water that feeds from that direction. This goes over to the fridge line. And so now I've got this blue coming through the floor that I'm going to pull up and over, follow the red line over to that T, and crimp it in place. All right, now we crimp it down. And here is the final for now product. There's the blue line, cold water tees off, goes to the fridge, tees off, goes to the kitchen sink, hot line, redirected, coming from down there, crossing under here and going up to the kitchen sink. And here we go, pipe coming down from the sink, follows down that way, connects in on a 60-degree elbow, all the way down there where the laundry now ties in, straight out to that white 3-inch main that runs out the corner of the house. A lot cleaner. Had to cut all of this crap out. All of that unnecessary back and forth, just begging to be clogged up. So much cleaner, much happier. Now that the plumbing has been redirected underneath the house, I'm going to get this ready so I can put a sheet of drywall over top. And to do that, I'm going to need to take these little elbows, Put them in here. Now, some people don't like to make a connection in the wall because, what if it leaks? But I have faith that these PEX fittings are very sturdy. They don't tend to leak, and so I'm going to go ahead and make these connections in the wall. The other way to do it is to get a bracket that goes here that just bends the pipe and stubs it out. I like to go ahead and do it this way. So you can put a little connector into each, seat it, make sure it's facing the way we want it to go. Now for this, I like to have my finished pipe coming through the back of the cabinet or through the drywall at about 14 inches. So this would be 14 inches here. And that will allow a sink to sit here with a P-trap that will feed into this. So we're going to go ahead and cut this pipe off here. You can set this on here and we'll glue it in place once everything is ready. Turn about like that. The drywall will sit here, that will stub out of the wall and be ready to receive the drain pipe. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be doing videos on the entire renovation process for this home. Thanks for watching.